Hey everybody, Forever 2 here. Hope you're staying safe and being well. So I decided we would do something different a little bit with Sega Genesis. Let's see how good I know my Genesis. Now, as you know, I wasn't the biggest Genesis fan at first, and it wasn't until I started buying games for the system that I started to fall in love with it. And this day, I love it maybe two very little notches below the Super Nintendo, because Super Nintendo will always remain king, and as well as the NES. But I also have some love for the Genesis, and I also defend the Genesis online too when people talk shit about it. So I don't hate the Genesis, nor do I have any disdain. I just like it maybe a notch or two, like little hairs below the Super Nintendo. That's my bias, but I still enjoy the Genesis. I play it often, and it's a great system. It's just some things it couldn't do that the Super Nintendo could. You know, maybe the Genesis couldn't do. You know, hardware rotation and scaling. They had to revert the software. Now, there are some pretty good examples on the Genesis, like Zero Tolerance is in the one in the new game by Yuzo Koshiro's Ancient Corporation, Eartheon. All that was done with software scaling and rotation, and it does a great job if they know what they're doing. So it's just harder work for them because the system is not made for that. But with all that jalopy out of the way, all that garbage that y'all don't care about, I decided to go. Let's go ahead and give this a try. Huh? Let me just make sure everything is working, and everything is. I gotta make sure my face is on screen because I notice I do this a lot, and it's maybe if I move the camera down a little bit, that'll help with that. I don't know why I do that. I guess it's a nervous habit. Who the fuck knows? Anyway, so here we go. What's the first game? Streets of Rage 2. I mean, if you had a friend that loves beat 'em ups, you play this game together. I mean, I played this game in 1992 with my friend Steve and my brother and fell in love immediately. It still remains one of the best, if not the best, beat 'em up of all time. It's just well-rounded with great music and graphics for the Genesis. Buster, yeah, this was Tiny Toons Buster's Hidden Treasure. My mom loved this game to the point where she actually bought it and played the piss out of it. She could never get past the cave level. I've beaten it a couple times in my life. It's very long, but it's quite fun. And it's got good music because Konami knew how to use the FM synth, which is nice. Oh, God damn. Another sports game. Fuck up. You know what? I say it always. NHL 94. I'm just going to say NHL 94. Fuck it. I got it right. Considered the best hockey game of all time. To me, a hockey game's a fucking hockey game as long as it plays okay. This would be Shadowrun. I own a cartridge of this a friend gave to me that he never played. Based off a tabletop RPG, a lot of people love it. I don't really care for tabletop RPGs. They bore the shit out of me. I need a representation visually, and that's where the video games come in. Pretty good game. I actually like the Genesis version over the Super Nintendo one. This would be Dynamite Headdy, made by Treasure. Now, this was at the time when they told Sega basically told when they make games in America to make them harder because people were renting the games, beating them, so that would fuck up with sales. Unless you were just a damn good gamer, then you wouldn't have to worry about that. Play the Genesis version if you want a fair difficulty. Fucking Phantasy Star 4, hell yeah. One of my favorite RPGs, JRPGs of all time. If you didn't like all the other Phantasy Star games, they bored you, fuck them, play this one. This one is damn good. It has great plot, great graphics. Music is awesome for the Genesis. Well worth your time. Absolutely. This would be Earthworm Jim 2. Now, like with the first one, I preferred the Super Nintendo sound design, but both of them on the second game are really good. But still, the Saturn version holds the trophy, especially for the music. Lorenzo Soil, oh, orgasmic. Alright, this is Gyrus. That's how it's pronounced. What's cool about this game is you can use that little thing you got following you, whatever it's called, and steal enemies' abilities to use against them. It's really cool. But the game is brutally hard. It was a rental. My brother hated it, and he tried to bring it back, and they wouldn't. Because it's like, we don't do that here. This is, of course, Disney's Aladdin. I mean, I knew that the moment it popped up. Great. Better than the Super Nintendo version. Great animation. A hack and slash awesomeness. I just don't like the music design. It has that Genesis twang I'm not really fond of. But it has the music from the movie. This would be the original Road Rash, and I know this because the frame rate is bloody awful in that game. But it was the first of its kind, and the music's kind of goofy. But still, you can punch people and kick them and steal their weapons. It's a fun game. I can't hate on it. Talk about a game that hasn't aged well. I'm sorry. This game was actually considered a roguelike for its time. And I hate that. You guys know I hate roguelikes. All of them. They can all fuck off. It hasn't aged well. It's not as fun anymore. Maybe with a friend it might be, but I played it with my brother, and it was okay. He loved it more than I did. This would be X-Men 2: The Clone Wars. Fantastic fucking game. I like this game almost as much as X-Men Mutant Apocalypse on the Super Nintendo. They're both fantastic games, and it's better than the original Genesis game. Highly recommend. You have 6 stages of action and sprite work. It's beautiful. I fucking hate this game. This is populous. I don't like it. I think it's just dumb. There's too much to look at, and there's too much to do, but I don't know how to do anything. Literally. I rented this game, and I hated it, because I couldn't do anything. Didn't know how to do anything. The instruction booklet was fucking thick as a Bible, and it still didn't tell me shit. Okay, this is Mutant League Football. Great fucking game. They brought it back on Steam, like a newer, updated version of it, which is cool. But it's like, I don't think it has the same amount of love as it did back then. This game was really dope. And it also spawned off a sequel of hockey, and you also had a cartoon, which was kind of nice. Ys 3, Wonders of Ys. My favorite entry so far. I have a bunch of them, and I haven't played them all. But so far, this is my favorite one. Great fucking music, better than the Super Nintendo version. The Super Nintendo version's sound design is fucking awful. This is, god tier, chef's kiss. This would be General Chaos. A really competent and fun little RTS. Because you have, like, basically, this guy's using the commando mode. If you played the actual mode, you have a little cursor, and you press the C button to land your guys where you want them to attack, and then you press A button to attack. You have to beat it twice, though. That's the problem. Sunset Riders on the Genesis. Not a bad game, just not arcade accurate, and it's short as fuck. I beat it the first time I played it. So it's also easy. But it's a good game. It's still a good game. Don't let me deter you. But if you want an arcade accurate, play the Super Nintendo. Mortal Kombat 2. Now, my problem with Mortal Kombat 2 on the Genesis, it's minor. I still play the version. I own it. I love the resolution. First of all, the resolution's great. It's crisp. It looks arcade accurate. What isn't arcade accurate is the animations and the missing sound samples. The control is perfect, though. Alright, this is Pitfall: The Mind Adventure. I got the Super Nintendo version of the game. I prefer it. This game's a dithering mess. I'm sorry. It's just dither. It's ugly. I'm sorry. But it's still a fun game, regardless, no matter the platform. Except the Game Boy Advance. Don't play that version. That version's a pile of shit, and it looks awful, in my opinion. This would be Desert Strike, a game I really do like, but I'm awful at. A lot of people love this game, too. And I can see why. It's just cool chopper action. You just blow up shit and do missions. It's easy, like, in terms of what you need to do. It's just doing it is a fucking problem. It's hard. WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game. Genesis port is better than the Super Nintendo port. You had all 8 characters. In the Super Nintendo port, Yokozuna and Bam Bam Bigelow were removed. Why is that? Maybe that version was rushed to market, but the Genesis version and the 32X version were chef's kiss. This would be Strider. Arcade accurate, awesome port. I own it. And of course the cover art has William Shatner on it, as we used to joke as kids and such. Okay, they're using a different cover, but yeah, great game. Love it to death. Play it often. This would be The Punisher. The Genesis had an exclusive rights to put this on their system. It's not a bad port, but a lot of garble. It's overbearing, and the game is a little long for my taste. Still, it's not bad. I recommend that to people who like beat 'em ups. Still, Animaniacs on the Genesis. And Animaniacs was big during its time, like back in the early 90s. Yes, I know they came back briefly for a time too, but I didn't watch it because anything new sucks to me. But this was at the time when gaming and life in general was just a better time. I never played that version though. E-SWAT. I don't like this version. It's not bad, but when you get to the levels where you become the robot, the game becomes broken. Like a broken fucking mess. I'd rather play the Master System and arcade ports. I'm sorry. It's just when you're a cop like that part, it's fine. Ooh, what is this? Because there's plenty of games like this. I want to say Might and Magic. Just Might and Magic. And what do we got? Might and Magic 2. Well, I got the property right, so you should give that to me. tell me you should give that to me, because it was Might and Magic. Splatterhouse 3, one of my favorites, probably my favorite in the entire series, including the new one, or the newest one that came out in 2012, which got boring very quick. This one was great. It was dark, grimy, had great music, and the story was dark as fuck. It really fit the tone of the series. This would be by Treasure McDonald's in Treasure Island or Treasure Land or something like that. You know, given its goofy looks, it's actually a very fun game. I highly recommend it. Yeah, Treasure Island. I mean, I got that. I just didn't say. I said Treasure Island or something like that. It's the same thing. This would be, oh shit, BattleTech, right? Because they made a port of this on the Super Nintendo. I want to say this is BattleTech. Another. Now, okay, this is wrong. On the Genesis, it's called BattleTech. That is the Super Nintendo port. So that's wrong. They got that wrong. Even though it was ported... Hold on, I'm going to pause it before I go to the next one. I got to explain something with it. Why I have such a big problem with this. Look, I'm a nerd, and I take this shit like religion, okay? The Genesis version was called BattleTech. And then on the Super Nintendo, they changed the name to MechWarrior 3050. And... you know, some people prefer the Genesis, some people prefer the SNES version. The SNES version is slow, but still, it was BattleTech on the Genesis. Get it right. Of course, at that time, people were waiting for MechWarrior 2 to come out. That was another tabletop RPG, which I don't like those, man. Visual representation. MechWarrior 2 is great, by the way. I used to play it on the PlayStation. I wanted to play it on the Saturn, but my friend got it for the PlayStation because he was basically becoming a Sony pony, unfortunately. Anyways, let's go to video number 2 and see how I do it. I did pretty well there. I think I got a perfect score that time, pretty much. Flashback. It's better on here. The Super Nintendo version was slow. It had more colors, though, but this version was faster and more playable. And they also made a reboot of the game and it flopped hard, which is unfortunate. Because I played the reboot, I pirated it. Yeah, sue me, okay? Oh. Outrunners? No. Top Gear 2. I should have known that. I got that for the Super Nintendo. Alright, one down. This would be Hook, based off the movie with Robin Williams. Great movie, by the way, but he doesn't look nothing like this. I was not a fan of this game. It looks good, you know, and it plays okay. It's just slow and sluggish, and it gets boring very quick. I'm sorry. I didn't like any version of that game. The Immortal. Fuck this game. You die for the easiest of reasons. But when you get in battles, you know, you can blow up the heads of enemies and goblins and shit, which is pretty cool. Very dark in tone. It's awesome for that. But I personally didn't care for the game. I couldn't get anywhere. And I couldn't have fun. So there you go. Oh, what is this? Arrow Flash. Is this Arrow Flash? Please tell me. Yeah, this is Arrow Flash. Renovation shooting game. This game's kind of mid. It's just, nah, whatever. It's fine. They made another game called Whip Rush, which was a lot better. I suggest checking out Whip Rush instead. This would be oh my god, come on, Scott. Oh god. Cyberball. This was also made on the NES version. This version's better, it's more arcade accurate. Yeah, there we go. Cyberball. You can also get a Midway Arcade Treasures too. And you can play the arcade version that way. The Genesis version of Virtua Fighter 2, I like this game. Fuck the haters. For what they were able to do on the Genesis is great. People love on the KI version of Super Nintendo, even though it looks like shit compared to the arcade. But they shit on this game. I don't get it. This is it's a competent sprite-based Virtua Fighter game, and it's good. Oh, I want to say Onslaught. It was an Accolade game, or under their Ballistic label, right? Onslaught. This game kind of sucked, if memory serves me. Yeah, Onslaught. It was a DOS in the Amiga game, so it has that Euro stink to it. That's probably why I don't like it. Oh, fuck, what is this? I should know this. Oh, fuck. I want to say Highlight 3, but I'm wrong. Oh, God, what is this? I got this wrong. Trazia. Okay, yeah. I only played that once before, and it didn't stick with me. The game kind of sucks. Stay away from it. It's a bad RPG. Awesome Possum kicks Dr. Machino's butt. Stay away from this game unless you like to hear one-liners throughout your gameplay. I thought it was impressive for its day because of the voice samples. But now if you play it today, you're going to be like yelling shut up at the TV screen. And that frame rate's not all that great. Stay away. Of course, this is Columns. This ain't Columns. This is this Super Columns? Because this isn't the first one. It can't be. It's the music's too... I guess it is. Okay, well, I got it right, kind of, because I said the property. It's Columns. But that doesn't look like the original Columns to me. Maybe I just have bad memory. Who knows? Adventures of Batman and Robin. Can someone tell me how to beat the first level in this game? Because it goes on and on and on. I love the line scrolling, though. That's a beautiful effect. And the game is fun. I just want to know, how long does the first stage last? It's like for eternity. This would be Predator 2. I actually like this game. Apparently, I heard a rumor that this game was supposed to be something else. Like something to do with drug, like kind of like a anti-drug game. But they decided to turn it into Predator 2. It's a fun game. It really is. I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. So, is this Marco Soccer Kid or Soccer Kid? I think it's Marcos and Soccer Kid. The game sucks. And it's also stupidly hard for all the wrong reasons. I played the Super Nintendo port, I think. Marco's... Same fucking thing. I said Marco... I mean, Magical Football... That's probably a European name. Oh, what is this? This is not, Oh, I have no idea what the fuck this is. Looks like an RTS game of sorts. I'm stumped, guys. I have no idea. Oh, Fight Through the Time Tyrants. Okay, I remember seeing that game in magazines. Never played. I've seen the ads in magazines, though. Ah, Rocky and Bullwinkle. Don't waste your fucking time. All these games fucking suck unless you're an autistic kid that likes goofy shit. I'm sorry. I don't mean that disrespectfully. I'm just saying that legitimately. This game sucks. All of them do. The NES game, I don't even think that... Did they make one in the SNES? They might have. Who knows? I want to say Zero Tolerance, but I think this might be Cybercop. I'm going to go with Cybercop. Let's see if I get that right. Which I only played for a little bit. Yeah. Another game that uses the software rotation. See, it's not too bad. The game's kind of mid, though, a little bit. This is that Tommy... Look, I want to say Tommy Lasorda, but I don't think that was his name. Baseball. Is it? Oh, it is! Tommy Lasorda Baseball. Yeah, I got the cartridge of that. I know it because of the music. I didn't know if that was his name, though. I couldn't remember. I want to like this game. This is called Jewel Master. It's cool because you combine different jewels and they do different powers. I want to like this game, but it falls flat in I won't say presentation, but the gameplay. Because see that little move? You have that, like, vast majority until you start getting jewels and stuff. Good music, though. I think this is G-Lock by Domark. Because that was a very early Afterburner type game. G-Lock. Air Diver. Okay, I got that wrong. I could have swore that was G-Lock. That's my mistake. Damn, I'm getting some of these wrong. Strider Returns. Journey into Darkness. This game fucking sucks! This is made by Tiertex. Anything made by Tiertex is cancer. Much like LJN and Bit Studio and all of them. Stay the bloody hell away from this game. It looks good. Yes, it may look good, but it's slow and shit. You won't like it. I guarantee it. A Genesis port of World Heroes is fucking terrible. I don't care what the people out there say. They say it's better than the Super Nintendo version. You are wrong. I'd rather play the Super Nintendo version any day. All day. I mean, the sound design on this is fucking terrible. They bitched about the Super Nintendo sound design sound dinky. I'd rather hear that. Fantasia. Jesus Christ. This game is just bad. It has bad collision detection. Not a very fun experience. I remember playing this on Kosuge New Year's, and I hated it. I mean, it's got the music from the you know, the musical. That's good, I guess. Mercs, the sequel to Commando. Senko no Okami 2, I think it's called. I think. Forgive me if I have that wrong, but yeah, this is Mercs. It's a sequel to Commando. Great fucking game. Arcade accurate. It's a great game. I don't care what anyone says. Okay, this is one of those Operation Europe. Is this? It's a Koei. I think it's a Koei strategy game. I'm gonna say Operation Europe. I could have that wrong. Yes, I did get it right. Alright, yeah, that was made by Koei Corporation. They made all the little strategy games. A lot of people like them. I don't care for them personally. This would be Thunder Fox. This is basically Ninja Warrior arcade game if you had a gun. The music is too slow. It should be faster than that. He's probably playing a PAL version of it. Do I recommend it? No. It's just... A Ninja Warrior, the original arcade game, sucked. Except for the music. Now, this is pure Kosuge. I should have played this on New Year's. This is Heavy Nova. This is a very terrible game. Okay, you fight against the computer. Now, this guy's kicking the computer's ass, though. Every time I played this fucking game, I got my ass kicked. Holy shit. They made a Sega CD version in Japan, too, with better music. This would be Crackdown. I love this game. I remember I played this twice on my channel. Once I lost, and the second time I went through it. And then I decided I can't do that, because you guys don't want to watch the same game twice, so I gotta make sure I beat it, and if I don't, then I just let it go and try again later. But I just don't record it. Crackdown's really cool. Green Dog, or for you Game Sack fans, Green Dog! You know, I liked this game when it first came out, but it has not aged well. It's just, it has that Gen sound driver, and it's a dithering mess, and the control is just shit. So I got a couple wrong, that's unfortunate, but I got the first one, I think I got pretty much every single one, so I'm you know what? I'm happy with that. You know, like I said, I think my Super Nintendo knowledge and especially my NES knowledge is almost unbeatable. And there are some games on there I have not seen in years. Like I said, Tyrants, I don't recall ever playing. I remember seeing the ad for it back in the day. You know, my brother should have tried that game because he loves RTS. But so I mean, all I can say is, hey, how did I do? Did I do okay? Let me know in the comments about the games you saw. If you've ever played them, the opinions I have. You are feel free to do. I mean, that's what it's for. So feel free to express your opinions and thoughts. And so I guess this is the end for now. So until the next time we all see each other, keep gaming, keep living each other, and keep it retro. Until the next time we all see each other, please do take care. Thank you for watching my video. If you liked what you saw and would like to support my channel, please consider being a patron. I'll put your name up with these fine folks who have donated to this channel, and that would be awesome to have you on board. If not, that's entirely up to you. I hope you have a good day and take care.